A buzz sounded from the front door, and Abby stood to answer it, happy for a distraction from her thoughts. "I got it," Jen said, passing Amaya off to her along the way. Fortunately, a baby to snuggle was an equally good distraction. Abby looked down as Amaya kept up a constant string of babble and felt urgency tug in her gut as she stared into the baby's beautiful face. Her butterscotch eyes, surrounded by impossibly thick lashes, were set off by her warm sepia skin, her riot of tight black curls backlit by the sun coming in through the window. Amaya was a good baby, sweet and giggly and cuddly, but the truth was, even if she wasn't, Abby still would have felt that pull in her stomach, to have a child of her own, to have a family of her own. "I see how you're looking at that baby right now," Savannah said. "How am I looking at her? Like you might stick her in your bag and take her upstairs with you tonight to keep her?" Abby gasped and snapped her head up to stare at her friend. "I would never." Savannah's peal of laughter caused a couple kids to turn and look at them with curious eyes before focusing back on their puzzle. "I was just joking. Obviously, you wouldn't nab a child. Besides, there are easier ways to get a baby," she said dryly. "Yeah, well, if I could get past the first date with one of these guys, that'd be a great step in the right direction." "Who said you need to date, period? You can just have one on your own." "Ha ha, so funny." "What?" Abby huffed out a disbelieving laugh. "Please tell me you're still joking." "Why?" Savannah shrugged. "Women do it all the time. The only thing you need a guy for is his—" "I don't think anyone needs to hear that before 8 in the morning, Savannah." Abby's grandmother Hilda tutted as she breezed down the curved mahogany staircase from their living quarters upstairs. Her dark purple skirt swirled around her ankles like waves kissing the shore, and she wore her gray hair in a knot at the base of her head. Savannah's only response was a tinkling laugh as she bent to help a few of the kids with their puzzle. "What's so funny?" Jen asked, being tugged in by one of their preschoolers. "Nothing," Abby said. But Savannah wasn't deterred and lifted her head. "I was just telling Abby she doesn't need a man if she wants a baby." Jen grinned. "Well, that's true. Lori and I are proof enough of that." Abby understood where her friends were coming from, but they were forgetting one major, glaring detail. She didn't just want the baby. She wanted the whole big, happy family. "Yeah, but you and Lori have each other. It isn't just you raising Brayden by yourself. You have a partner." Amaya started to fuss in Abby's arms, all the commotion of the day's drop-offs no doubt getting to her. Abby bounced and patted, rocked and shushed to no avail. As Abby tried to console the baby, the preschooler who'd tugged Jen in released her hand and took off with a speed only seen in 4-year-olds, her brother toddling behind her. Neither of them spared their mom, Nora, a backward glance. "You're right," Jen said, her dark brown eyes softening along with the rest of her as she met Abby's gaze. "But the option's there if you want it. And if you decide to go that route, just let me know," Nora said, easily sliding into the conversation. "I've got boxes upon boxes of baby clothes I could give you. I'd love to get them out of my house." Hilda swooped in, plucking a crying Amaya from Abby's arms. Just like always, the child calmed within seconds of being in the baby whisperer's arms. "I wouldn't get rid of those just yet, Nora." Nora laughed. "Believe me, we're done." "Mm-hmm," Hilda said, her raised eyebrow and smirk speaking of secrets the mere mortal folk weren't yet privy to. "Oh, no," Nora said, shaking her finger at Abby's grandmother. "Don't you send any of those baby vibes my way, Hilda. I mean it. I'm out of here. Have a great day, ladies." They all laughed at her quickly retreating form, even though there was truth in what she'd said. Hilda was known in Heart's Hope Bay as the baby whisperer for 2 reasons. First, she could calm any baby at any time without fail. A handy person to have on call at a daycare, no doubt. And second, she had the uncanny ability of knowing who was going to be the next person gracing the town with a precious little one.